Hello everyone, this is Bernie here from Base Tennis Germany. And today we're going to show you how we use the Playsight system to do tailored college videos to our players. They are on that period where they are finishing high school and they are looking to pursue a college career in the US, play college tennis. And that's a great tool we have here because it saves us a lot of time and actually is much more convenient and give the college coaches a lot of information, which makes it much easier to showcase your abilities and to try to get a nice scholarship. We actually are using an example for one of our players called Florian Broska, who is currently about to finish high school and is actually starting the process of looking for schools that are interested in sending videos. Um, and I logged into one of his latest matches, which is a very cool match against Dustin Brown, who came to visit us a few weeks ago. And I'm just gonna walk you through how the process is and how easy it is to just edit and do whatever kind of video you want to do. So every time you finish a session with Playsight, you end up having the statistics of it first. I'm not going to spend too much time on the statistics, but let's say a player would like to share that with the coach. Right now, obviously, I'm recording this on the debriefing station, which is basically a room where you can analyze all the videos that were recorded by Playsight on court. And I can just go through them. So we have a summary of the match with all the statistics on, you know, serve, double faults, the percentages, winners, all the basic things. If I want to show my coach a little bit more in-depth information about my serve, then you can go to this tab, which shows you everything from fastest serve to average speed to placement to height over the net. Everything is there. Same thing for strokes, forehands and backhands. It gives you all that in-depth information. You have some information on rallies, anything you want to show. Yeah? Something interesting before I move on to the video and to the shot analysis. On the very top here you have a pause and stop button. So right now I'm obviously recording, but anytime I finish showing something and I want to prepare something else, obviously you don't want to bore your coach as you're going through things you want to show him. So you can always press pause and then you can go to whatever it is you want to go. So just to show this feature, I'm going to play pause now and I'm going to prepare, let's say, forehands for Florian that I want to show my coach, and you're going to see how that works on this recording session. Okay, so what I did is I took a couple of minutes to filter I want to show, and let's say I wanted to show my coach my forehands. Yeah, so I chose the specific forehands I want to show him, and then they're all filtered right here on the left. And I simply click play, and the system is gonna automatically show me all the forehands I chose, and the coach can just watch them in sequence. Yeah. So that's what you see right now. Obviously, I can pause and make it full screen, yeah, for the coach to see it on a little bit of a better size. I can give my coach the information on speed, so I can leave it that way. Yeah. I can obviously slow it down to 25% if I want, and the coach can watch it in slow motion. See how I'm split stepping and doing my take back or whatever the coach is interested in doing. I can obviously also change the angle, and again I can pause anytime I want and just prepare it the way I want. So let's say I want to change the angle, I want my coach to see it from this angle. Then you have it. So that's all the forehand information that I wanted to share with my coach. Yeah. Now, how did I do that? So I'm going to show you now how I filter that. So I was on this button called All, which is basically the whole match in chronological order by stroke. I changed my tab to strokes, and what you're going to notice is when I change to a specific stroke, so back and forehand serves return, I have an added button called Advanced Filter. And when I click on it, I can just filter whatever way I want. So what I did is I took Dustin out. I just want to show my good shots to my coach at this moment, so I chose all the balls in. I don't want to show any backhands, I just want to show my forehand, and let's say I want to show forehand cross and forehand line and forehand inside in, for example. And I clicked OK. And this is what happened. So once I clicked OK and I was ready to, I analyzed them myself. Let's say I want to make sure they're good, and that's what I want to show my coach. And then now the coach is seeing it back to back. So that's the way you can filter. Obviously, you can do that to whatever else you want. So if I wanted to do it with serves, So I have the same filter. I can just go Florian. Let's say I want to show my aces. So let's say it was three aces. I want to show my serves in. And I want to show only my deep serves, for example. Then I would just do that. And then my coach can analyze now my serve. So it's filtered to me at the touch of a button, basically. Same thing I just showed you. So I have all those different angles where I can have my coach see my serve. I can slow down if I want him to see some technical things about my serve. So the coach has all that array of information, all that richness of information from every angle. Let's say I want my coach to take a look at my deck, so I'm gonna focus on dust inside, and the coach can see how that serve is bouncing, how deep on the service area, the placement. So that's all the things I can do with the system. Yeah. So if you think about it, by clicking pause and having a little bit, obviously we help the players, yeah, because we have the most experience. But Florian, for example, did it himself, because he's used the system now for over a year, and he knows exactly how to manipulate it. And he built his own video to be sent to coaches. So another way I can show my coach some good points, yeah. So I can filter it that way. So let's say I show forehands, backhands, serves, returns, everything, and by the end of the video, I want to show my coach how I play some points. So I'm on rally stat now. I go on filter. Let's say I just want to show my coach first points that I won, and let's focus on the nice big rallies, 5 balls or more. With Dustin, it's difficult to have a big rally, but that's what we have. Let's say click OK, and here we have the longest rally of the match, which was 8 balls, and I want my coach to see my my abilities on this point. Let me actually go back to 100% here, and there you go. So now I'm showing my coach this point, which was 8 balls, which I won, and I know that beforehand. I could analyze it beforehand if I wanted, and there it is. All right, there you go. So that was a beautiful showcase of my speed. Yeah, how nicely Florian, not my speed, Florian's speed. I wish it was my speed. So how nice Florian was able to react on that ball. So that was a great point for you to showcase your abilities. There's another one here that I can show him. So again, Dustin, obviously the drop shot master. So how cool is that that you can show your coach, like you beating Dustin Brown on speed or on touch, or how cool would that be? So that's the way you use the system. I'm gonna pause it again, and I'm gonna prepare to you guys the 3D part, which is this button right here, so you can see how that works on the video. Okay, so here I chose under the 3D mode the rally that I want to show my coach. So right now I'm the red guy, if I was Florian, and then Dustin is the blue guy, and I have the court right here, and I'm just gonna showcase my movement on this point, for example. So what the system is gonna give me is lines as a point of reference on how far I am from the baseline. There is a few lines also for the hit chart and where the balls are bouncing. And then the coach can see how I'm moving on this specific point. For example, here's my movement trail, yeah, throughout the point, Dustin's movement trail, the balls. I can zoom in and out, yeah, of the court and set it up whatever way I want. There's different angles where I can watch the same rally. Yeah, I can choose whatever one I feel that's the most appropriate that I want to show my coach. I have these extra angles that normally you don't have with the camera. I can even see the point if I want with the camera on the ball. So let me slow it down a little bit, zoom out a little, and once I click play, I'm going to be watching this point with the camera on the tennis ball, and then the coach can see how the balls are traveling, the depth, and everything else. So that's a great little feature to show tactical things and how you're taking the court, movement, and everything else. So there you go. That's all just a little bit of an idea of how we use this system here to do several things, and not only coaching our players but also preparing cool videos for recruiting and everything else. There is a thousand other things you can do, but I hope you guys got an idea of how that works. That video, when I'm finished, I click stop and I send it, and it goes directly to my account. It's done automatically. Whoever is logged in on this session right now and is doing this analysis, and this video will receive that after they log out automatically on their account, and then it can be shared on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter. So the platform is amazing on how many ways you can share it. You can even directly email that from your Playsight account to your coach's email account or whoever you want to share with. So it's an amazing tool that we are using here, and it makes it much more interesting for coaches to see players in action on real match situations, on training, or whatever way they want to. So basically, they tell us what they want to see, and we do it. We can also add an introduction video. If we can make that a file, and we can have the player give their classic introduction for a coaching video, talking about their goals and their age and everything. You can add music background if you want to with a normal editing software. But Playsight does all of this that I just showed you guys automatically without any extras needed. So I really hope you enjoyed it. If you have any other questions, any specific questions on that subject, which is making recruiting videos, feel free to contact me. The best way normally is by email, which is Bernardo, Bernardo @ basetennis.com. Thank you very much.